Welcome back to Your Starter Kit. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jason Charles Miller. In this episode, our players are getting closer to their ultimate goal in the adventure, but they're not there yet. They're going to have to learn to improvise when their plans don't quite go as expected. And I'm going to have to do the same, as I'm sure they won't go into that one room I didn't want them to go into yet, right? Okay, and we're back. So, you just defeated the Hobgoblin patrol group.
Duet.
And and the Goblin duet. And so Lalacra, who you notice didn't join the combat until the very end, says, "I see you are indeed worthy. We should make our way to the Hobgoblin chieftain. I've taken you to the library. Now I want you to do something for me."
What is it?
What do you want us to do?
Let's take out everyone here so that my orcs can move in.
Oh, I see.
Can we have the library go?
Orcs? You can have the library.
We just want
we
want the contents of the library.
You can absolutely take the library.
Also,
we can't read. Most of my orc friends can't read common anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then
I don't trust orcs.
I'm just gonna say I don't want to be bad, but I don't
can
trust
hear
orcs.
you.
I know. They're animal
Sorry about my
spunk.
friends.
Do we trust orcs?
I don't
How
have
do we
charm
find this
or
out?
I'm okay with it. They're fairly earnest beasts. Unless they have an evil leader.
If we're out of here before they come in, we don't care. Because
Yeah,
what
we're-
we're mostly looking for is treasure
treasure.
and experience.
Yeah, and we've gotten the experience. We found the library. She says we can keep the contents of the library, any of it we
I
want.
say
That
we
might.
move forward and
Yeah, but I would suggest let her know that our great magic needs time to rebuild before we confront them. So
We
that
need a
we
nap.
bring everything. So we need to rest.
I am familiar with spellcasting.
Yes. So we all need to shut the door, lock the door, and we are going to rest in here for 8 hours. Are you cool with staying
will you
in here
keep
with
an
us?
eye out?
Yeah, you
One of
stay
us,
outside.
should one of us stay awake
Yeah,
with her?
we'll do like.
I can
stay
stay
awake.
awake.
I can stay awake with her.
Time because I only have to do a 4-hour.
I have
trek.
nothing to regenerate other than, I'm at 14, so I could actually,
Take turns
We'll do
watching her,
shifts.
but basically we'll rest for 8 hours.
You can do it in shifts.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay
we'll do
with
it.
that.
Great.
All right.
door locked.
Door lock, barred.
This is us.
You could use some of the Hobgoblin weapons to like bar it.
Yeah, jam that in there.
Okay, perfect.
Somebody turn
I'll
out
stand
the
guard.
Beatles.
Everybody, take back your spell slots. Take back
there.
everything.
Great, thank
Keep an eye on while you
you.
guys sleep.
Thank you.
Everybody's healed up. Everybody feels okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody need a
Good
like
to
a hug
go.
or a sandwich or a pep talk
Do they
or
have
anything?
coffee?
Name is it?
I'll
All
take a
of the
juice
above.
box.
Half of me that isn't elf needs a hug and a juice box.
Okay. I'll tell you stories about Helm and how powerful and protective he is.
8 hours have passed.
Okay.
Did anything
The
happen?
locker's still there.
Okay.
Just chilling with you guys. Everything
Why
seems
are my pants
normal.
on backwards? What happened?
Okay, so Lalacra basically says, "I know where the Hobgoblins are, but we need to make a plan. It's not going to be easy. Your rogue may be able to do some reconnaissance for us as well. They may know by now that the rest of my emissaries have left, and the orcs are not really interested anymore in negotiating with the Hobgoblins.
How big is the hobgoblin army?
There's only a few hobgoblins, but they have lots of little goblins working for them, and that is hard to figure out how many were here. I counted at least 20, but I know you took out probably at least 10 while you were here. So let us get closer to where their hideout is, and I will show you a few things along the way. So Lalacra leads you to that door and says, "Legend has it that the wizard's chamber was beyond this door.
Oh,
The hobgoblins haven't been able to break through this door or pick the lock. But if treasure is what you're looking for, this might be the place to look for it."
I've got tools.
Excellent.
Let me use them and see if I can get in the door.
Excellent.
Do I roll?
So whoever has the highest wisdom should do a perception check. This is where we're going to check. We're going to check for traps on this door, and she's already told you that the door is locked.
Right.
So, but what you're going to want to do is check for traps first.
And if we know a wizard was here, it probably
a quick magic thing.
You never know.
Not the-
Yeah,
no, it's
you know,
not
it could be a
down.
magic lock or just a regular lock, but no one's been able to
I
get in
didn't
that
know.
room yet.
All right, I'm doing a perception. I got
Okay.
high perception. I got a 20.
A natural 20?
No, modified 20.
Okay, modified 20, great. Or as people like to call it, a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Each one.
You know,
modified 20.
some people call it that.
That's good.
Great. Okay, so there are no traps on that door.
All right.
Yeah, you are fairly certain that there are no traps on that door, but the door is locked.
All right.
So
Okay.
I pull out.
You've got your thieves' tools. Go to work, thief. So now you're going to roll to pick the lock. Picking a lock is a straight up dexterity check, but if you have thieves' tools, you can actually add your proficiency bonus to that.
I do.
Yeah.
So I have my dexterity is 18 and there's a 4 below
Right.
that.
So
So
you
I
get,
add that together?
so you add the 4 to the 2, and then you add that to whatever you roll. So roll the d20 and then add 6 to it.
So 16 total.
Great, you actually picked the lock.
Nice.
Yes.
You're so good.
Okay, let's pull that.
It's a trap.
As you enter the room, positioned in the center of this long hall is a rather plain table and 3 chairs. A detailed stone carving adorns most of the length of the north wall of the room. Some 90 feet in overall length, the wall carving depicts a mighty wizard on a hilltop casting a spell in the air over the valley below, with an entire army fleeing in confused panic. The east and west walls are devoid of detail, although there are several wall pegs on each, apparently for hanging garments. In the southeast corner of the room is an ornate wooden bed.
Ooh.
That's the bed.
Let's examine the table first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a California team?
No, Zeliger
I
was,
feel like the
was
mural
Zeliger
isn't-
the wizard?
Zeligar was the wizard.
The
Yeah.
wizard. The
I
wizard
feel like that's a
painting there.
message of some kind.
Yeah.
But
What, the carving?
yeah. Or the,
Yeah.
The mural.
wizard.
The
Yeah.
wizard
Yeah.
painting?
It's just like him hanging up his like Emmys on the wall or something. He's like,
right.
I did a great job scaring a bunch of people away. I'm
Yeah.
Zeliger. I'm
So
amazing.
magic.
Put this in a carving.
Mike's so
Yeah.
magic right now.
Yeah.
I'm like totally.
Okay, so you're gonna examine the table.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a perception check.
Okay, I'm lower on the perception.
Want me to do it?
Yeah, absolutely. You can.
3.
Maybe I'll do one after all. Oh, I got an 18. So and my
Okay.
yeah.
So the table and the 3 chairs are of typical wooden construction. They're a bit dusty, but on the table is a pewter pitcher and 3 pewter mugs. They look like they're actually worth something. And they have a Z engraved on them.
Again, I feel like this is the trap.
Can I go examine the bed?
Yes. Give me a perception check.
Absolutely. It's going to be 13.
Okay. The bed in the southeast corner of the chamber has a frame of ornately carved rosewood. The headboard, besides showing the carved designs to advantage, boldly features Zeligar's name highlighted in gold leaf.
This guy's really into himself.
The
Hello,
bed,
ladies.
obviously of value, is of fine workmanship and construction.
Yeah.
But it really feels like there's no way you could remove it. It's like bolted in
Okay.
with some sort of, I mean, it's part of the room.
Got it.
It looks like it's worth a lot, but you know, have you ever tried moving a bed?
Yeah.
Probably not going to
It's
want
not
to.
like an
What about this-
IKEA one with a red
It's not the
Wizard-
treasure, though.
What about the wizard painting? What if?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what got my attention.
Yeah, I mean, the wizard painting is huge, but it's a carving.
Oh.
So once again, it's not like it's a tapestry that you could roll up.
Any chance those little things that look like pegs are movable?
You can try.
Is there anything
Yeah.
next? to
Can we
that?
try? Like,
Go
pull
for it.
on the,
Yeah.
pull on
we
the
try
pegs.
pulling on the pegs or moving a
Okay.
peg.
They're regular
There you
pegs.
go.
Is there a way to use perception to figure out if there's anything we need in the room, or if we should be just leaving the room?
You can. I mean, well, there's another door there.
Oh, yeah.
So another.
Inner
Doors are your
chamber.
thing. You're so
Yeah.
good at doors.
Yeah.
Check the door?
Yeah.
Go over and open that. Let's go in that door.
So how does that work? Okay,
Is it open?
It's not open.
Oh.
it's locked.
It's closed.
Oh.
But do you want to check the door?
Yeah, should we?
Okay. Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
should.
Can
So
I
how
try?
do we
Can
know
I try it?
who rolls when we're checking a door?
Anyway, I'm gonna
Anybody.
check the door. I'm like, hey, door, what's up? 8.
The door is unlocked and it doesn't seem like it has any traps.
Great. Okay, we'll open the door and
Cool.
go in, look inside.
Oh no, it's the number 7. I hate the number 7.
The door reveals a 10-foot wide passage that extends for 30 feet beyond widening. As your light source pierces the darkness, you are greeted by a magnificent sight. The spectacle is indeed impressive. 2 large wooden chests, each studded with jewels, overflowing with riches. A pile of gold pieces is arrayed around and within them, and scattered among this treasure trove is an assortment of glittering gems and jewels.
Score.
I mean,
GTFO. Who carries who's strongest and carry the stuff?
should we inspect? Wait.
Yeah.
We get to inspect.
Inspect it for magic
The
or something like
traps,
that. Like if
right?
we grab it and it sucks us in and kills us, something like that. Should we check it?
You can do that.
or
Yeah, you
business?
can do an Arcana check.
wanna
You
do
can
an
do a
Arcana?
I'll
detect
do
magic.
an Arcana.
Okay.
Which one is that?
It's a D20. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a skill.
7 plus 5.
12. You feel like maybe there's something's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really discern much more
Nobody
than
just
that.
leaves a bunch of gold and jewels sitting out behind a
Like 2 locked doors in a crypt.
Yeah.
So it's booby trapped.
Well, there are ways to figure out if it's booby trapped. We are looking for treasure. We could start grabbing it. We could use a detect magic.
I was thinking
That's
I'm
magic. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That would be a good, probably a good
Yeah.
time if you're feeling that.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Okay, and
'Cause
read
it's
to us what detect magic
detect
does.
magic. Yeah.
Detect magic. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. So,
Right.
detecting.
Okay, and how long is the duration for it? Should say towards the top.
10 minutes. Up to 10 minutes. One action, self, up to 10 minutes.
Okay. So
Can
you
we use
cast-
so for 10 minutes, anything around her she can
Yeah,
like
anything magic.
Maybe you should like
Unless
quickly
it's
check the mirror,
protected.
quickly check the bed, quickly.
Yeah,
like, while
check it
we're-
all.
I
Yeah, why not?
check all that stuff.
Cool. So you cast detect magic. You notice that her dagger has an aura about it.
Because it's
Definitely
magic.
good. Yeah.
Magic.
You don't notice anything else in the wizard's chamber, but in that small chamber with all the treasure, there's an aura like crazy around that treasure.
You it.
100%.
Can I detect what kind of magic it is?
You can actually. You can use the spell to try to detect what kind of magic it is, and you feel that it is an illusionary kind of magic.
It's a trick.
It's an illusion.
It's a trap.
That's why I was gonna okay.
It's
I'm
not
gonna.
really, yeah.
So I'm gonna go over and touch it.
As soon as you touch it, it disappears.
Yeah.
There you go.
It completely disappears, and now you're in a stark room with a bunch of like on that farther wall there. There's just like a bunch of. It looks like maybe someone threw a bunch of fireballs or like just like blast points all over the wall.
Oh, we should get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get out.
So
it-
maybe it was
yeah, I think we clear
used for
out.
practice
Let's,
or
Yeah.
let's
something.
grab the pewter mugs because
Yes.
treasure.
Let's grab.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's grab the pewter
Probably
mugs.
not me because I'm lawful good, but
Who
somebody
wants-
else should.
And then the
I'll
Locra just goes, well,
I
he
heard- I
was a
read that
wizard.
somewhere.
He was a wizard.
Well, there's another door here, right?
There is. There's
Yeah.
another door there. You want to try that door?
Look in there. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Great.
Doors open, doors closed, doors
The
locked.
that door. You want to do a perception check on it really quick? I do want to do a perception check.
7. No, 1. Come on.
14.
The
I
door
get
to you. The door is a Pegasus.
Yeah.
It's a window. It looks a lot
dragon.
like a window.
Yeah, my perception is
14. I got a 14.
Okay, great. Yeah, the door. It seems like a pretty normal door.
Not locked.
Not
Just
locked.
like a door.
Okay, let's
Alright,
open it and
I'm
look
opening the door.
inside.
Okay. The
We have not entered, but we are looking inside.
The door opens to reveal a somewhat large closet, 20 feet by 20 feet, with an alcove situated in the opposite corner of the room. In one corner of the room, several bolts of cloth are stacked, and on one wall, several garments are hung, mostly coats and cloaks.
Can you do a magic detect?
Yeah, her detect magic's actually still going.
Right.
Is?
So
Okay.
is
Well,
the
let me
so
just-
is there any magic from the cloaks?
Is there?
Really, I'm gonna have her check the whole room.
Yeah, the whole closet.
So,
everything, yeah. That in particular just sounds cool.
yeah, actually,
Works for 10 minutes.
You're getting a glow from one area, sort of in that little alcove in the back, and then as you sort of follow the glow, you realize that there's also a little small bookshelf with some books on it, and there's 5 books on this little shelf, and one of the books is glowing.
Is it a spell book?
It actually, on the outside, it says written in common. It says outdoor survival.
Can you tell what kind of
Kind of
magic
magic?
that
Yeah.
is?
It's actually sort of a general magic. It looks like it's a book that was written with magic, but you can't tell any further than that.
Should we grab it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great.
I'll pick it up.
Just put it in your in your
Yeah.
pack.
Yeah.
You also notice that holding in the northwest corner of the closet, also there is a small table with a stack of papers upon it, and they're all very dusty, and they're held in place by a stone slab paperweight monogrammed with a fancy letter Z. Yeah.
Take that.
Okay, great. Grab
'Cause
all
I
the
feel like
papers.
that
Sorcery notes.
That
Yeah.
might fit in a door or lock later, and we just think it's a paperweight, and it turns out to be a keystone.
Right, you never know.
It's a possibility.
Oh, I was thinking of paper.
If you look at the papers a little bit, if you examine the papers, they're written in common, and they reveal notes on mundane matters and inventory of foodstuffs, expenses, notes on construction work for the complex, a couple of routine messages received by Zelagar, and other unremarkable writings. But
All right.
you know,
So I'm gonna take the papers and put them in my backpack and with the stone, and we got the pewter cups and stuff too. That should be
Yeah.
proof for the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, we can
it's good.
have blueprints and wine in his cups.
Right.
And killed
So Lalacra says, well, it was worth a try, but I know where the hobgoblins are, and we should go there now.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Okay, so
Get it, girl.
as she leads you back out of this door, right there, you actually notice that there's one lone goblin right here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's,
Easy enough.
made a poor
and
choice.
he totally sees you, and he just goes, ah! And then like runs through that door and then slams it shut.
Uh-oh.
okay, that's
What's
gonna be
in
the
that
goblin
door?
that goes and warns his friends.
Probably nothing.
I don't
More
know.
blueprints.
And- well,
So Lalacra says, don't enter just yet. A lot of them could be holed up in there.
all right.
So we need to make a plan.
Decent advice. All right.
Should we do reconnaissance? What do you suggest in terms of a plan?
Yeah, I don't see another way to look into the walls. They're all
probably not.
brick and concrete. Can we cast a spell to see through the walls and see if there's personnel? If there's people? Can we see people through a wall? Anybody got something like that?
Nah.
We can shield ourselves maybe while we go
Can I run
in.
into the room and then run right back out again?
Yeah. Well, it's got a
You-
sec-
you
Sec-
could,
I
yeah.
can do 30 feet in 6 seconds, and I'm a complete moron. So there is no looking around a corner or through a window or a box, but I could just run into the first box and run straight back out and tell you what I saw.
Yeah. We also got. I mean, does anybody have good stealth?
That's me, I think.
I mean, your rogue does for sure. The
Yeah.
only problem is the opening of the door.
Yeah.
So they would know,
probably
and
locked.
whoever just saw you ran in there.
And
so-
told everybody, yeah.
But he already knows.
Yeah.
What do we want at this point?
Well, the Lockro wants you to clear out the goblins and the hobgoblins for her, and if so,
And
then
is she
she'll
saying this is
share
the only
whatever
way?
Treasure. That's where they are. She's saying that's where they.
But we
they're
need to make
held
a
up.
plan first about how we're going to attack.
Yeah.
All right, so let's make a plan because we have to get them anyway. That's our whole point.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, is there another way into that room besides that door?
That's the only way.
That's the only way.
Lagra says.
Okay, what if we do send someone in, so they go after them and then the others are waiting over here to get them.
I'll go in.
Okay. We got sneaky people too.
Yeah, but if he ran in and slammed the door just now, I
Right,
don't see
they
how
already
it's
know
Then
what
you
to do.
could-
There's only one entrance.
What?
Just not to, yeah. So what
could have a
could be good
decoy
if
and
he
hide around
did
behind.
if he did do that while he was doing that, but before he did that, you could use another rogue ability called hiding in the shadows, and you could use that ability, hide yourself in the shadows, so that when if the goblins presumably came out, you could surprise one of them at least. Mm-hmm. And that's a way that you could use your rogue abilities for for your advantage.
Well, does she have a plan, or she's just suggesting making a plan? Because there's two ways to deal with this room, since there's no other entrance to it.
We have to go in or we have to come out?
Besides open the door and just fill it with fire, essentially
Which is
just
an option.
literally just shoot through the door. Everybody just take turns shooting through the door. There's not much because that corner you can't reach. Everybody would have trouble with that. So burning them alive in the room, or drawing them out.
I like that.
And then just as they come out,
Killing,
pick them up one at a time.
as
One
they're
by
bottlenecked
one.
in that box.
Great. Mike, go ahead and pull that one off too, because you would be able to see that around the corner.
So there's a little doorway down there. I think here's my strategy. I'm offering this up as a strategy that we each position ourselves in a place where, like, somebody who can shoot really far can be down the hallway. Like, you could move, be right here. You could be. You will follow whoever runs in. We'll run in and run out during our moves, and you can stay inside, just inside the door, hiding in the shadows and attack. You can stab people as they're engaging out the door or something. And each of us have sort of a position to. Where are you?
Now I'm going to have a bigger map in a second.
Yeah.
For
So
this.
I would.
right.
Yeah.
So basically, I would run in the door
Okay.
with her. Because she can hide in the shadows and stay right next to the door. So if anybody's fighting at the doorway, she could just.
Sounds like a good
I'll be
So
stepping.
you're going to run in and stay in.
No, he's gonna come back and draw
No,
him out.
I'm gonna draw him out.
So you're
She's
going
gonna
to
stay
run
in.
in, stay in, and
Yeah.
try to hide.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, let me caution you though, if that doesn't work, then you're in there with all of those, whoever's in there.
This is true. Well, we would come in if it becomes bad.
Well, why
because-
wouldn't it work? I thought I was able to hide in the shadows.
Well, there's always you could roll a 1, or you could roll, there's always a chance that you can't automatically do it, especially at level 1.
You can, but you can escape past anybody who's half your size or your size +1. So
Right.
you can kind of get out as long as we keep it clear. But the point is, we need to, once we get to the bigger map, we leave a little pathway and we stay back a little bit. And as they come to the door, we just fire stuff into the doorway with all of our ranged weapons. If it turns out to be full, if it's that one guy in there by himself, it really won't matter.
Yeah, 'cause we need to see what's in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll risk it.
Yeah.
So.
Great.
I suppose you
Whoever
could always
runs
run
in,
back
come
out.
give us like all
Right.
the stats.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna open the door right away. That's our primary move.
Okay.
Yeah, that way we know what's in there.
And I have because I have a shield and I have 16 armor class.
Pull that
because
off,
yeah.
but then let's get the map going. So on opening the door to this room, a faint whistling can be heard. The rock walls of this room are mostly smooth, and there are carved ledges within several of them. Wooden pegs also abound, and there are some items still left in place on the wall, a few shields, a handful of rusty swords. Nearby, several spears lean against the wall, and a wooden cart bristling with numerous spears rests nearby. But you also see 6 goblins. So they're
Where are they? Are they down at the end of the hall, or are they just spread
they're
out throughout?
spread out.
Okay.
So I'm going to place those on the map.
6 regular goblins, no hobgoblins.
No hobgoblins in this room.
All right. I feel like then we could storm in and take them. If
We
there's
can
a
take
lot of
6 goblins.
Yeah, there's like enough
We've
space
been
in
through
here.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and maybe what's
And
her
then
name
we'll
will
take a
help
nap
this time.
after.
Maybe not.
Just real quick in between
Yeah.
battles.
Maybe she'll help us, maybe she won't. I think she will, because even if she's going to betray us, she won't do it until we've cleaned out the hobgoblins and the goblins
Yeah.
for her.
Right.
Because she's using us. If that's the worst thing that's happened is that, she's using us. So I'd say then if this is the case, and we don't see any hobgoblins, nobody, that door down at the end is closed.
Right.
Okay.
You don't see any hobgoblins.
All right.
I'm going to place this on the map too. This is the cart of spears.
Okay.
So just so you can see.
Okay, so how are we proceeding?
So
Okay, so
we-
what's your plan?
since it's just them, I think we can take them. I think we enter the room
Yeah.
sort of as a group, spread out, and start attacking depending on initiative and who gets in there first.
Yep.
So I think they weren't. Do they have the jump on us because of the screaming dude?
They knew you were coming, but we're still going to roll for initiative.
Okay, great.
Nobody's
then,
surprised.
I
You're not
say we roll
surprised
for-
because you knew they were in there and they know
Let's
you're
let's
out there.
engage. I say. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
8.
Oh, I got it.
8
Again.
as well.
17.
Dirty. 16. Dirty.
Okay.
8.
Sweet 16.
8. So who had the highest? 17?
17.
Okay. And who was the
16.
second highest?
What'd you have?
I got 6.
Okay.
6.
I had 16.
16. Okay.
So you, us two, you go first. And then,
So you guys had the same number?
eight, yeah.
Both
Yeah, we have
8? Okay.
Yeah. And then are we doing all that, or are
Dab
they
is
as
last.
one?
They're as 1, so they're going to be third.
Meh.
And then
All right.
Deb.
And,
And, oh, I needed to roll for a little lock, right? Hang on. Okay, she's back here. And did I put, she's not on the map yet.
no, we need her.
Oh, yeah.
So she was hanging back.
There she is.
Yeah, like
She's not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, put her like in that corner. right
Here?
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And that was just kind of arbitrary spacing of where they were. I
Yeah,
don't know
we're,
if that's
we're gonna charge in. We can pass each other, so we can go into this doorway at whatever our initiative is. So,
Okay.
yeah.
all right.
So who's first?
I am first. I will
Thumper's
charge through the
first.
door. I can go 25 feet.
Okay, so you can reach that first guy.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Right here. Bring it. 14 plus 4 is 18.
nice. You hit 100%.
Yes.
And do it using the maul. 7 plus 2, 9.
He's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, you took
awesome.
him out.
Yeah, look at that.
All right.
Sweet. Okay, and I can go, I'm gonna go for that guy, because I can go 5 spaces, so 1, 2, 3, I'll just be here.
Okay.
Even with him, I
Great.
guess.
Longsword attack?
Yes. Yeah, longsword attack.
Great.
Oh, 1. No, 7, sorry.
It was
7.
It looked like a 1.
7, 7 plus a 4, so 11, but I doubt it. 11. Yeah, didn't.
You
I
missed.
Yeah.
You missed. Okay, now it's the goblin's turn. So, this goblin's going to take a swing at you.
Sure it is.
He actually hits you for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Sorry. With his sword.
Can I take my second wind?
You can take your
Right
second
away?
win anytime in this combat. Yeah, you could do it on your next turn.
Yeah, I'll do it my
Yeah.
next turn.
Now, this guy actually sees you and tries to push the cart on you. So he's rushing towards you with the cart of spears and just like pushing it over to try to knock you over.
All right. So, can I step out of the way?
You can, but he's going to have that opportunity to try first. So he succeeds. But I will give you a chance to try to dodge out of the way with a dexterity check.
All right.
So that way you
I
would.
have 1 dexterity.
Well, you would roll. That's your bonus, your dexterity bonus. So you would roll a d20
Is this
and
a saving throw? Is that what's
yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw.
8.
8 plus 9, so you miss your saving throw. It hits you, and it actually you actually take 6 points of damage. You take some bludgeoning damage, and you take some piercing damage. A few of the spears were sort of faced at you. So,
It's a cart of
yeah.
spears. I
But
imagine I'd
the
get hit by a
The
spear
cart
or
does
2.
disintegrate upon impact.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so he can't push it at you again.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're still on that. Okay, so now these 3 goblins are going to fire their arrows at the 2 of you. So the first one is firing at Haldor. He misses. In fact, he rolled a natural 1, so the arrow just like he hurt himself
Right,
on
shot
the
himself.
bow. Yeah, he shot himself in the finger.
All right.
Ouch.
The second one misses, and the third one, they all miss. All 3 of them miss.
good.
So it's now Moon's turn.
Nice.
I think I'll do the magic missile
Okay.
and try to hit as many of them as possible.
Okay. Now,
Maybe these 3.
from where you're positioned, you're going to need to move yourself into the room. So you have.
I can go 30.
Right, so that's 6 squares.
Okay.
So show us where you want to move.
Yeah, where would you like him to be?
I can't reach it. Maybe right? Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
There or there?
That's good.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. So there are 5 opponents. Do you want to split? How do you want to do it?
I get with the magic missile. I can hit 3. And I get how many?
3. Yeah, you have 3
Okay.
missiles. So
All right. So let's do this guy, and this guy.
okay, great.
Okay.
And I roll 20.
You roll no because with magic missile
yeah,
you hit
that's right.
automatically.
Bam,
so
bam, bam.
you're going to roll a d4
Oh.
3 times, and add 1 to it each time. So so
Three.
that's 1 did 4. Okay.
That's right. Okay.
That's good.
4
1 did 5. Excellent.
and 2.
And 1 did 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Those are good.
So none of them are dead, but they all look really annoyed and injured. Yeah, especially the one that you did 5 points of damage to. He's not looking good at all.
Nice.
Do we know which one's which? Is the 5 guy?
The 5 guy's the first one.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Cart guy?
Cart guy.
Oh,
Revenge
Tried.
of the cart guy.
That's all my special spells or whatever they
Great.
are.
Cool.
Okay, so Tren, your turn.
I guess we'll do. I guess we'll go for the guy who's hurt the most to start with. So is this guy?
Yep. Yeah. So you can
Oops.
move on in.
My bad. There.
And you're gonna shoot, or you're gonna? Because at that point you wouldn't be able to reach him for
Yeah,
hand
I
to
wanted
hand.
to try
so-
something different anyway, so I'm gonna try the crossbow now.
Great. Okay.
So I got 9 plus 6, so 15.
That hits him.
Nice.
That hits him.
Good.
And then
Now I roll.
eight-sided die.
Okay. For my damage, come on.
4. He's down.
Yay.
Nice.
You got him.
Good job.
Got him.
You are very good
Okay.
at killing stuff.
Yes, she is.
Deborah,
It's a-
Yes.
we got.
I have been thinking about doing a spell. I can't exactly decide what I'm going to do. Hold on.
Super flame.
You
like
got-
a guiding bolt. Bless. You could forgive him for.
You know what? You tried. Let's see. I have a 30 speed. Haldor, could you help me out and just get me kind of into the room?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just here?
So
move
how
one
far
more.
can I go?
6. That's the farthest you can
Farthest
go.
you can
As
go.
far as I can go.
That'll
Okay,
let you
so I'm
shoot.
gonna have to do some ranged work, but I can do that. I'm gonna do Sacred Flame. Nice. I can
Nice.
do it on somebody within 60 feet, so maybe one of those guys down there. Is
Sure.
that is that within 60 feet of me? Math?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. Flame-like radiance descends on a creature I can see within range. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay. And you don't have to roll to hit. You just have to roll to save.
No.
Okay.
There's no roll involved, I don't think.
I'm going to roll for the goblin's saving throw. And he fails miserably, so roll
Okay.
for damage.
Oh, excellent.
Nice.
Let's do some radiant damage. Take this 7 points of fire,
Ooh,
goblin.
done. He's
That's the, yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get his soul.
Okay, great.
I love collecting souls.
So Lalacra, what do you know? Lalacra hangs back for some reason.
Again?
Yeah, she's observing. Okay,
have a
so
lot of
Thumper, it's your
influence.
turn.
All right. I'm gonna scoot up to Jackson over here.
Okay.
Excuse me, that's not me. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That was messed up. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay,
Trip over that.
roll for hit.
Come on. 13 plus 4, 17.
Yep, that absolutely hits.
And 6 plus 2 is 8.
You mauled him with your
Yeah,
He's down.
Nice.
He's down. He's down.
2 more to go.
Right on.
Okay. It's Haldor's turn.
Okay. Would my second one take up my turn?
It would. It would take up a standard action.
Okay.
So you would only be able to move, but you wouldn't be able to attack.
Gotcha.
How many hit points are you at right now?
Well, I took 4, so I'm down to 6.
Okay.
But I'm far enough away, I could do a ranged attack on him. I could do use my short bow, and I think that's a better strategy than
Okay.
even engaging. Then I can heal after if that's a necessity. So
Sounds good.
I'm gonna shoot the guy right in front of me. Right
Okay,
there,
great.
with my short bow. So I hope 14 plus 4, 18.
Nice.
Great. You hit.
And a 1d6 plus 2, 3 damage.
3. And that was one of the ones that was. No, he was not.
He's
yeah.
Not yet been
yeah,
He's not been. Okay, so you got 3. Okay, great.
He's single.
He's still
Yeah,
alive.
right.
All right, great. Okay, so here's what happens. The goblins, they have decided they've had enough, and they're going to use both their standard action and their move action to get through this door. So, for all intents and purposes, they're out.
They're gonna tell on us.
Yeah. So they're gone.
We need to get
So, even though you're victorious, you're not sure what's going to happen next.
Okay.
So we're going to stop here for now,
Oh, okay.
and we'll be back soon for the conclusion.
Oh, very
Right.
exciting.